Yes. And by the way, I started Zoom, so if that kind of thing happens again, you can come join me in Zoom. And let me, yeah. All right.
Have you? Nope.
Hello?
No. Yeah. You can't, right? Yep. I have to.
All right. Anyway, so let's all right, so we'll carry on in Twitch. Twitch is working. So anyway, here we got what I wanted to show you. So this is the ransomware checking in because somebody launched it at 9:49, and then it spends a half hour encrypting the files, and then it calls the domain lookup to put up the ransom page. So you can see the process nicely there with Suricata detecting it. Anyway, let me get back to the questions I'm supposed to be answering, which here we are. So they wanted to know which one of these was the triggered the least number of times, and that was this one, check-in 2. So if I go back to looking at the raw events, then I should be able to see the source signature ID. So if I put these in time order, go back to the very first event, that was the one that only happened once. So someplace in here I'll find the Suricata signature ID. Anyway, all right, so now what's the ransomware that it goes to at the end of its encryption phase? And what they're asking for then is, what is this onion domain lookup that was done up here? So find the Suricata events about onion domain lookup and look at the time closely there. That was my old process. Oh, stream DNS. Okay, this is what somebody figured out. Use stream DNS. So Suricata alerts. If I get the alert signature, okay. So it is the onion domain lookup that I care about. So here are the onion domain lookups, and that was 10:15:12 and 10:15:12. They're both at exactly the same time. So now restrict the time to within 1 second of those events. And I wonder if I can do that here. Yes, this is what somebody showed me, which is awesome. I don't need to figure out time zones or anything. I can click it here and apply. Now I'm within 1 second of that event. And now look at the stream DNS events. So what I want to do is remove all other constraints. I know it's working because I see those 2 events. Should I get rid of all other events? Just put a star here and search, and I'll have all the events within that 2-second period, of which there are 4,000. And now I should be able to find stream DNS, source type, stream DNS, and there's only 16 of them. And then I can look in the query field, and there you go. These are the harmless ones going to Microsoft and Bing, and here it is, this server thing. That's the thing that surprises me. They call it an onion lookup, but it's not an onion address. Anyway, that was a very nice way to find it, that I think one of the students showed me. That's far better than the way I used to do it. All right. And then they want to see who the suspicious domain visited by we8105 desk on 24 is. So we look at Suricata events on that day. So let's go to, I think I'll do server again. This is one easy way to get to that data, because these are on 24. Oh, I'm still on this 1 second time range. Let's go back to all time. All right. And event sampling. The only reason I'm doing this is to quickly get on that day. And now, nope, I got the wrong time range. All right, I'm just going to do it manually. Date and time range between 0 and 24 on this day. 23:59, I guess. All right, that should do it. That's events on this one day. Now I want to find Suricata alerts, which will be, all right. Thought I'd find them there. Let's just try all the events on that day and get rid of the sampling. All right, and now I should be able to find some Suricata alerts. Source type. There we go. Many more source types. All right, let's see rare values. There it is, Suricata. Okay. All right, there's the Suricata events on that day. I should find 86,000 of them. All right, 86,579, that's correct. Then source IP. And I want to get this to the desired value, which is 250,100. It's this one right here. Okay. So that's going to get me down to 50,000. Now look at event type. And I want HTTP, that load web pages. So that'll get me down to 38. And now examine the host names that were visited. HTTP, let's see, host name? Host name, here we go. All right, there are 10 of them. Investigate them at Google and find out which one is malicious. Once again, it's pretty easy. Microsoft, Windows, Bing, Acronis, those are good. This might be malicious, just an IP address, but this is the one. Solidarity Proximity. That one is definitely a malicious domain if you just Google it. That one is a known malicious URL. And here you are. It's known to be used for server. So this tells you more about server. And in particular, it uses that domain name and tells you how server works. All right. And this tells you that server uses a Visual Basic script, which it actually gets from an image. And the Visual Basic script tends to be mhtr.jpg that it gets it from. All right. So we can find the executable script here. So if we search for VB script and exe, so it's .vbs. is Visual Basic Script and .exe. And I should find 16 of them, and I think I'm not finding them all because I'm restricted to some time range here. Let's go back to all time. There, now we find 16 of them. All right. Examine the body field and find the malicious one. All right. A new process has been created. This is obviously the malicious one. This is obfuscated VBS script with these capital and lowercase letters strangely arranged. This is obviously it. Are there websites that have lists of known malicious domains? Yes, there are. And there are Twitter accounts and everything. This is called open source intelligence. There's a bunch of them that do just that. And for example, you'll find them. Yeah, if you just examine a malicious IP address, you'll find them pretty fast. Alien Vault has one, and there's a bunch of others. Yeah, there's a bunch of services that sell threat intelligence, like Recorded Future. You can subscribe, and then they will send machine-readable data into your network that you can feed right into your Splunk and other things. So it will automatically tell you which of these IP addresses are known to be sending attacks and so on. It's a common service these days. Anyway, so now I've found the malicious body, and then I can find the script, and I can just read the script here. So cmd set, you can find the name of the first thing in the script. There's the name of the function. So that's the flag there. Then I want to know a field length. The entire script can be found in a field length strength. So there's a way to find the field length of this. I think I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, I used some in the previous class's Splunk demo. Yeah, that's right. We did. Yeah. Anyway, that's the game. And you can also track down the IP address by looking for a volume name and an event log, and find the whole story of how this guy plugged in his stick. So I think that's probably enough of this one, enough to get you a few flags and get you started. Palo Alto provided as a service. Yeah, there is definitely open source ones. Yeah, let me see if I can find you a good one. Let me stop recording this.